Kony 2012. It's been about probably a month since the video came out, actually over a month. And there's just a couple of things that I want to talk about because I fell for the scam and I fell for the trap. Um, I watched the video early in the morning by myself and I was motivated. I was sickened to hear what was happening. I felt bad. I thought that, hey, I can really do something here. We're all going to come together and we're going to make a difference. So I'm going to go on the Invisible Children website and immediately buy one of the bracelets for $10 with the little serial number and add my vote and just do the best that I can do to help out. And hopefully the rest of my friends and everyone else I know will help me out. But unfortunately, that's not what happened. And this whole Kony 2012 fad, slowly faded out after a few days to a week, and no one really cared about it anymore. Um, I stupidly fell for the trap. I ordered something before I did my research, and I definitely learned my lesson. So I went on to the Invisible Children website, and I looked to cancel my order. There was a place that I could cancel my order, cancellation at invisiblechildren.com or something like that. And I wrote an email saying, I would like to cancel my order of the $10 bracelet, blah, blah, blah. And what happened is obviously um, they didn't fill my request, and they sent me an email that said, send us your shipping number or your order number, and then we'll do our best to cancel your order. Well, I got that email like a few days ago, maybe, possibly a week ago, because I didn't check my email. I used an email that I never check anymore. And I also didn't care after the, real research that I did and what was really going on with Kony 2012. So I really didn't check the email, but just for shits and giggles, after this came from Invisible Children, which is the bracelet that I did not want, I saw all these emails about how a second video was coming out and how Kony is already being made famous and stuff like that. The first thing I want to say is it costs $7 in shipping for this envelope. This is a regular letter envelope, and it shouldn't cost more than $1 or $2. Um, Unfortunately, I did my research a little too late. I clicked buy a bracelet even before, doing my initial research. I was sold and totally convinced that I could, save the world from Kony and these children and everyone in Uganda. I contacted multiple times to the website to cancel my order, and apparently no one listened, and that they needed my money to help the children. When more than 60% of my money went to go pay for the creators' asses to fly to Uganda and cause more problems. Putting gas on the fire and lighting it once up again is exactly what they did and what they are doing. They're scamming to make money off of, Kony's faults and Kony's destruction. I'm not going to do too much of the facts because you probably already know or you can research it yourself. But 32% only goes to Uganda. So less than $5 out of my $17 I paid goes to help Uganda and the children. The rest pays for these California idiots to make a salary and travel out to Uganda and, cause more problems. This does complete harm instead of helping. Kony hasn't been seen since '06. Locals didn't want him brought up again, blah, blah, blah. They were out of his hair. They didn't want to deal with him, but, things were going fine. And then, unfortunately, these guys from California came along with Invisible Children and, screwed everything up, stirred the pot of chaos once again. And this does complete harm instead of helping at all. So let's get to the bracelet because that's what I really wanted to do the video for. The first thing that came in was the Kony 2012 Stop at Nothing. I find this ironic because they are stopping at nothing to take our money, to deceive us, to do whatever they can to get every penny out of us and to give less than half of what they're making to Uganda and to help these children out and the Ugandan people. It says on the back, thank you for purchasing Kony 2012 bracelet. Wear it for the rest of 2012 as a reminder that the LRA must be stopped this year. For more ways to help, visit our website. And it's got, you know, two peace signs. Um, anyway, that's that. So then I get in, and I'm looking at, you know, it came in, the little bracelet came in this, so um, where did it go? Give me a second here. So I did have the bracelet. Okay, here it is. Okay. So I got the bracelet, you know, I paid $10, and this is what I got. I literally got a small Kony 2012 piece of metal that is, you know, smaller than a penny, definitely thinner than a penny, and it's junk. It says stop at nothing on one side, Kony 2012 on the other side, and then a small barcode, which you're supposed to go online and enter it to make your vote count or whatever like that. And then the string. This is a mere piece of thread. This is useless. This probably cost less than 2 cents. And this probably, you know, cost less than 5 cents. Less than probably 25 cents to make this. And here I am paying way over 100%, you know, $17 with the shipping, $10 for this stupid thread. And the ironic thing is, even if I wanted to wear this, even if I wanted to support Kony 2012, I can't do it because you know what? This little thread does not fit into the piece of metal. I've tried for a good 5 minutes, and that was all that was worth my time. It literally will not go in. The thread is too big for this stupid piece of metal. And I'll try again right now. Yeah, partially some of the threads of the thing will go in, but you know, you can barely get it through. So whatever, I'm done with that. But look at this. I mean, I was expecting a little bit more quality, but what, you know, what am I supposed to really think, you know? Anyway, so that's it. That's how small it is. That's the thread it comes with, literally. It's junk. It's a piece of shit. I know the customer support definitely saw my videos, not videos, my emails, and didn't respond. And they definitely, you know, sent me an email. Unfortunately, too late for my inquiry to cancel my order. The Kony talk has been dead for weeks. I totally forgot about it. And the day that I try to cancel my order is unfortunately the day that my bracelet came to my house. And that's really unfortunate. Without sounding like an asshole, because that's not my point in this video, as much as I wanted to help when I saw the video, I know it's not going to happen. It was talked about for a few days, and then we completely ignored it and forgotten and went on to bigger and better things. We in the US have to worry about ourselves first, and unfortunately, other countries come second. We're what matters more. We need to focus on what's going on in our country. And as much as I'd love to help the rest of the world and their problems, it's just not within us right now to do so. No country is helping us out. So even if we were the bigger man, what do we get out of it? More war, more terrorism? You know, we just got out of a war. Do we really want to get back into another war and start, you know, start having things become chaotic again and, you know, have more problems around the world? It's not worth it. I don't see anything Kony related anywhere. That's the ironic thing. You know, there's all this big talk about how everyone's putting posters up and wearing bracelets and plastering, you know, everything around the city and town. There's nothing. I've seen absolutely nothing. No one wearing bracelets, no Kony posters, nothing. There really isn't anything going on, at least not where I'm living, to support this campaign and cause. This was even after just the first video came out. Now there's a second video out. You know, they're talking about, you know, on April 20th, you know, blacking the night or whatever. I don't know what's it called, because I don't really care. You know, they want to, by the 21st, everyone wants to wake up and we want to see Kony things everywhere. And I will pretty much bet $500 that nothing is going to happen around here in my town and the surrounding towns, because I'll have, you know, my eyes open. I'm going to look. I've already had my eyes open already, even though I don't care. And a lot of people, you know, have forgotten about it. But there's nothing. No one is taking the initiative to do anything, at least not around here. Everyone I know knows the real truth and the facts. And unfortunately, for most, we don't care. Um, Nothing is going to change. And the reason I feel like this is because the higher powers aren't there to do anything. Um, there's no posters, no one's wearing the bracelets. Have you seen any celebrities mention Kony 2012 saying that they were going to do something about it? Nope. Have you seen Obama, our president of the United States, say that he's going to sign a bill or do anything? Absolutely not. So how do you expect something this big, yet so small, to become a real issue if the president isn't even going to deal with it and celebrities don't even want to deal with it? And the majority of the United States people now know the true facts and they don't want to deal with it. It's unfortunately not going to happen. And for the Kony 2012 believers right now, I feel sorry for you, because you should really, you know, waste your time on bigger and better things, because you're wasting your time, you're wasting your money. This is effort that isn't going to happen, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. We have too much of our own problems in the United States to deal with this. And even though I wholeheartedly agree that coming together, making a difference throughout the whole world would be fantastic and great and make a difference, could actually impact my life and everyone else's life and my future kids' life, I just don't see it happening. Um, if we had the power to do this, I thought about this. If we really had the power to come together and stop someone who's a terrorist or a big, most wanted person in a country or whatever, don't you think we all would have came together and, did something about Osama bin Laden? What he did to our country, what happened on September 11th, 2001, we could have done something. We could have maybe stopped him. But look how long it took to take him out, years. We have highly trained professional soldiers. We have technology that countries can't afford and don't have. And yet you want Uganda, with a little bit of help from the United States, to find this guy where we have no clue where he is in a year. And at this point, 2012 is already half over. So I just don't know what you expect. It's a laughable matter to me now, because this is ridiculous. I paid for this piece of metal that I can probably bend. Okay, maybe not, but still, junk. A thread that, I can't even make into a bracelet if I tried. I have to go and buy another thread, or, find another resource to make it work. I got gypped. I got scammed. I have my money wasted, and hundreds and thousands of other people have had, money wasted. I don't know if other people have been able to cancel orders, but I haven't. So it's just, I don't know. I bought into it, and I'm kicking myself. Trust me. It's 30 minutes of a persuasive video, then, brought back up with positive remarks and, making us feel like we can become heroes and change the world and, what's remaining of 2012. It's unfathomable. It's just not going to happen. It's impossible. And I'm sorry to all of you who really, are putting your time and effort every single day to make this happen. But without sounding like a dick, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. You need to find other things to do with your life, more productive things. Live your happy life, be grateful for what you have, and just do the best that you can do to help in other ways. Because this is not going to work. This is not going to happen. I did not see Obama sign a bill. I've not seen him go on TV and talk about Kony 2012. And so I know this campaign isn't important to us and the United States. Without the higher power, you can't change shit. It's the way it is. They want to make Kony famous. What it's more like is they want to make the creators of Kony 2012 famous and wealthy. I got scammed. I got a mere postcard. I got a piece of thread and a little, thing that's smaller than a nickel that says Kony 2012 and stop at nothing, which they are stopping at nothing to scam us and, deceive us and lie to us and scam us and whatever else. I can't even use this, even if I was, gonna be the supporter. So everyone else who is purchasing this, are they having the same issue? Are they feeling like they wasted the money? What if they bought, the package, the whole, care package? Is what came in that? How much did they waste there? You know, is everyone buying the bracelet? Did they waste their money? It's just ridiculous. No matter how sad and depressing the video was, or a future video that I will see, I am just gonna say this. I'm not going to lift a finger, click a mouse, take out my debit or credit card, and donate to a cause until I've done 110% of research beforehand, because that was the mistake. And I learned a lesson from this. And maybe a bunch of you also did, who purchased things and got, you know, deceived and lied to and had your money wasted, because I couldn't, you know, cancel my order in time. I don't know if they did that because they were being clever and tricky and, you know, making it impossible for me to do that and just taking my money, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm pissed either way. But no matter what, I'm going to do my research before I donate to another organization. My lessons learned. This is going to be the last time I ever talk about this or bring it up again. I'm going to throw away this piece of shit. It's unfortunate. I wish, it's literally throwing out $20 into the trash. And I would have rather taken that $20 and given it to someone who I knew was going to use every single penny, every single cent of my hard-earned money to help for another organization, to help someone who is in need, you know. But unfortunately, that's not happening. I'm literally wasting $17 into the trash. I might as well have just lost a $20 bill. In fact, I would have rather lost the $20 bill than support Kony 2012. So that's that. Thank you for making me waste my money. Lucky for you, you fooled me and thousands of others into believing Kony 2012. And I'm not saying all the facts are false, because they're not. But we're talking 32% here. We're not even talking half of my money. So, you know, thank you. Actually, no, I'm not going to thank you. But I did, you know, I was taught a lesson last month about this whole Kony 2012 thing, and now I'm gonna do my research before I, you know, buy into anything. You know, you fooled me once, but you can't fool me twice. So this is my rant on Kony 2012. This is my experience with it, and I will never be talking about it again. But I had to share my experience, how it took a month to get, you know, my bracelet or piece of junk after, you know, 3 weeks after the fact that it wasn't even important anymore and that I totally forgot about it. You know, I wouldn't have even have done this video if this, you know, bracelet hadn't shown up yesterday. I had totally forgotten about it because I have bigger and better things to worry about in my life. But had to make the video, had to show you what I got, what the quality of it was, and my thoughts about Kony 2012. Thank you, and take care.